It's at 937 Hartford's #1 for hip hop and R&B. I'm Jenny Boom Boom backstage at the BET Awards. It's going down this Sunday, and we have new artists with us, Starshell. How you doing?
I'm fantastic here at BET Awards. I couldn't be any better. Last year I was sitting on my couch, so watching it from TV.
You just came out of nowhere. I'll tell you the things that I heard about you first and foremost. I heard that you're from Massachusetts.
I am. We're neighbors, New England. Let's go.
Okay. I heard that you are Mary J. Blige's artist.
That is correct again.
Okay. Okay.
Matriarch Records 2012. We're coming hard.
And then we started playing Birthday Girl, and everybody just fell in love with it.
It's an anthem.
Yeah.
Girls celebrating life every day like it's their birthday.
So
you're right. Wait, you're 3 for 3. You know what?
Sometimes I'm right.
Hey.
A couple of times a year. We'll see.
Hey.
So Birthday Girl, are you surprised of what a big hit this song is and how many people took to it?
You know what? I'm definitely surprised and I'm humbled, but in the same time, I wrote this record sitting on my couch thinking about it's my birthday in 2 months, and I was like, you know what? I was rallying up my friends. I was getting my dress, like, in my mind ready and everything, and I was like, I gotta make a record that is just captures this feeling that a woman has when it's her birthday. It's a national holiday. And you know what? Why not have that every day? Why not every time I go out with my girls, we make it like a national holiday?
Right. I mean, my theme song is I'm getting drunk so I can forget about my life. No, I'm kidding. So
we all got one.
Yeah.
We all got one.
But it's got such an interesting sound to it because it doesn't sound like anything else on the radio right now.
Right.
It sounds almost, I mean, I think I told you this yesterday when I met you. I even said on the radio, it sounds like it should almost be on like the Flashdance soundtrack when it came out. It sounds like an older record. So where did you get that sound from?
Well, the funny thing is I was born in the late 80s and I grew up in the 90s. So for me, the influences from the 80s and the 90s are very prevalent. And what happened is I always like to dance to records. Like, I want to dance. There's a groove that's missing right now for me. I feel like if it's not 4 on the floor, it's too slow to dance, or it's booty pop music. So for me, I was like, how about the grooves where me and my girls just want to go on the dance floor and do a quick 2-step and just have fun? So it came from that same vibe of like when I was younger, looking at my mom getting ready to go out. It was fantastic back then to me. Like, girls had fun. Girls just want to have fun. That whole Cyndi Lauper era to me is missing right now, because nowadays it's either one or the other. There is no in between, and I feel like this record falls right there in between.
It really does. Who produced the record, by the way?
Danger did.
Okay.
Yeah, the great Danger.
So is that your pick? As far as production-wise, or?
It was.
Okay.
I had the record written in my mind without production before we went into the studio. Then when I went to the studio with Danger, I knew he would be the perfect one for it, because he could understand the juxtaposition between the older sound and the new synths of today. You know, when the hook comes in, it's very today. The synths are like big and dancey, if you will. And then I'm Brazilian, so there's some batucada drums and congos that come in that bridge area, so it's musically very dynamic. So Danger was the perfect one to do it.
So will you be working with Mary on any projects in the future?
Oh, absolutely. We've worked together in the past. I've written with her on a bunch of different things, and we'll always work together. We creatively work well together.
So I didn't know that you were writing music, but you seem so young. How old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24.
But I've been writing since I was in college. So
okay.
I used to write poetry that turned into songs. And then, you know, when I first got signed to Mary about 3 years ago, I started writing on her album, Stronger With Each Tear. I helped Kanye West write Love Lockdown before I even got signed. So it was really a great kind of like throw you into the industry, see what you can do.
Yeah, how did you just even get put in that position? Because that to me seems very incredible.
Yeah, so I was, like I said, I went to school in D.C. and I went to school with Terry Lewis's son.
Oh, okay.
So we had a writing camp, and our whole writing thing was like, you know what? Your father's going to get one of our songs, and it's going to be the biggest hit this year. Oh, my God, Janet Jackson's going to get it. No, right. Alicia Keys. Oh, and we're fighting in our dorm rooms of who's going to get the record. By the way, the pipe dreams never happened. No one ever got the records. But the good thing about that is it helped me get connected in the industry and see what this hustle was about. Long story short, I started working on my demo with a producer out in New York who knew Kendu, who is Mary's husband and also the the CEO of Matriarch Records.
Right.
He met me and was like, did you write all this on your demo? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, we're writing on Mary's album right now, and will you come to the studio tomorrow night? I showed up at the studio with Marsha Ambrose was there writing with Mary, and I fit right in. We felt like family. Like Mary and I vibed on a personal level from the beginning. Our music is very different, but it's cool because she allows me to be me creatively, and we can just collab together, and I can show my musical, eclecticness through writing for her and other artists.
Wow, I'm so impressed with you.
Oh, thank you.
So when will your album be out?
My album's coming out by the end of the year. It's called Liberation. If it doesn't drop the end of this year, it'll be the top of next year. But it's definitely coming. I got a record out right now called Super Lover. It's a remix that Kanye West and Big Sean's on. But the record that's out right now, that's really, like you said, we just premiered the video on BET. It's going crazy. It's about celebrating life. Soy Latina, so I had to make a record that's about celebrating life every day. It's called Birthday Girl. Make sure you guys check that out.
Well, thank you, Starshell. And make sure and follow Starshell on Twitter, too. I follow you at Starshell. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wow. You're going to have an incredible next year. I have a feeling.
Thank you so much.
Okay. It's at 937.